you, Nathan.
Welcome back to ATVN. Terrence Davis and I are here to talk about some hockey because the Stanley Cup playoffs start tomorrow and it's shaping up to be another thrilling postseason. Unless you're an LA Kings fan. The Kings are not in the playoffs and they just fired both head coach Daryl Sutter and general manager Dean Lombardi. Today the team held a press conference to discuss the big change. So let's take a look at what the president of AEG, the company that owns the Kings, had to say.
Bar is set extremely high, and this business is about success, and we have not met our goals the last 3 years.
Together, Lombardi and Sutter won LA's first ever Stanley Cup in 2012, and they won it all again just 2 years later. They've only made the playoffs once since then, and last year only took one game from San Jose before falling in the first round. So Terrence, my question for you is, do you think they made the right move?
Yes, Nathan, they made the right move. Recent success is the only job security in sports these days. Sutter was the winningest coach for the Kings franchise, and Dean Lombardi was the longest tenured GM and helped the Kings win their 2 Stanley Cups. However, the team has not been to the playoffs 2 of the last 3 years, and they haven't won a playoff series since 2014 when they did win that Stanley Cup. It's a what have you done for me now league, and the Kings haven't done much of anything, so it was time for a change.
So I know it's tough when you get a new coach and a new GM. How long do you think fans will have to wait before they see the Kings start winning again?
So the fans are actually going to have to wait a while for the Kings to get good again. First, the Kings need to hire a coach and one that's suitable for the playing style in the NHL today. Teams are faster and more athletic. The teams have old veterans, which brings to the second point. The Kings need to get younger and they need to get fresher. One thing about Dean Lombardi is he would sign long-term contracts with fading veterans, which has hampered the team right now. So they really need to get younger players.
All right, so we'll see how the Kings do next season. But let's come back to campus for a sec because it's almost game day. Well, sort of. USC's spring game is this Saturday, and this is the first time fans will get a look at this new team. It is just a scrimmage, but the team is excited to play again in the Coliseum.
Anytime that we walk into that Coliseum, our expectations of our execution raise each and every time. So I don't think next season puts that pressure on you. It's when you walk in that stadium, you expect to play extremely well.
And they're not the only ones who are excited. I'm excited. You're excited. Fans are excited. There are high hopes for this team. Do you think their fans are going to be impressed by what they see on Saturday?
Fans are always impressed with USC football, but I feel like there's so much surprise going around with this team, so much angst and anxiety, so much going on with this team right now. They are coming off a win against Penn State, which was a huge victory going into last season. All the eyes are going to be on Sam Darnold, who had a fantastic end to last season, and so he's a front runner for the Heisman. So it's a big year for USC. Fans should be really excited to see what they have in store.
All right, so we'll see how the Trojans do on Saturday and how they do during the season in the fall. Back to you guys at the desk.